Here with Rayon Griffith from the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Round, before we get cracking into these questions I've been very kindly sent, maybe you could tell me where you guys are as a team and how things are going in the camp.
Well, at the moment, everything is going good in the camp. Then the players' confidence are building. After we got 3 wins and now we lost 3, but having some wins, having those points is very important at this time in this competition.
How would you describe the Warriors' performance thus far in CPL?
It's been going good, I would say. As I mentioned just now, 3 wins, we lost 3. But most important, as I said, the points on the table is what matter. And knowing that this competition is going to come down at the bottom with the last 4, fighting to just squeeze into those positions.
What areas of improvement do you think still needs to be made for you to carry on having a successful tournament?
Well, the areas to improve definitely is to understand the situation and play the situation, because sometimes we don't play the situation, but we are getting better. Hemraj and King from the last game was impressive in terms of the opening stance. I think that's the area that we improve also.
Brandon's had a bit of an indifferent tournament so far, scored some runs in the last game. Is there any particular advice you've given him for him to rediscover that form from 2019?
Yes, he's not having the best of the tournament, but we're going to back Brandon. We believe that Brandon will come. Brandon has been somebody who played for this franchise. This is his 3rd year. He's going to come. We're going to continue to back him. We give him some advice. He had a net session today, which he seems pretty good. So let's wait and see.
Kevin Sinclair, lots of questions about Kevin and his place in the side. So is it Hafiz and Malik with their off-spin options that are keeping him out of the starting 11? And what role do you see him playing with 2 other right-arm off-spinners in the team?
Right, as you could see, he played the last game with both off-spinners in, but sometimes you play in different opposition, you have different combination you would like to play. So it was a bit tough for him not getting in the first couple games, but he will get his opportunity as this tournament goes along.
Currently 4th in the table with 3 wins from 6. The journalist here says it's a bit of an indifferent season thus far, or are you feeling more confident about it?
I'm confident. It's all about challenges. It's challenge, and you want challenges, because sometimes you might having it smooth and then playing and you're getting all the points. Sometimes you could then lose your way. So we don't want to lose our way. We're going to fight, and we know we're going to take it 1 game at a time as this tournament go forward.
Another question with regard to Kevin Sinclair. He's one of the most economical bowlers for the Amazon Warriors last season and has been relatively impressive in West Indies T20I colours. So what's the rationale on him not playing and not being a starter with only playing 1 match to date?
Well, as I mentioned before, it's all come down to combination. It's the team you're looking to put the best 11 on the park, and our decision making in terms of the first couple of games without Sinclair not being playing, we believe that was our best 11.
You've had quite a lot of chopping and changing with the batting order in the first 6 matches. Do you think you've now found your most balanced 11 as far as batting order is concerned as we move towards the business end of the tournament?
Yeah, but it's time now that we find that balance that we were looking for. Some of the players are struggling in terms of the condition. The condition was a challenge, but at the end of the day, they still have to understand the condition and adapt and make the adjustment when it comes to these conditions. The changing of the batting order, definitely, we were not getting as much that we want from the top of the order, so we tweaked it a bit. But what is important is that most of the guys them now having some runs underneath the belt, which will help them gain confidence.
I have to ask you about Chandrapal Hemraj and his 100 for you guys. How pleasing was it to see young Guyanese batsman kick on, and felt maybe something of a coming of age innings for him in terms of the way he managed that?
Yes, it's a top 100. We didn't see much 100 score in this CPL tournament, and especially after Faf made that century, then Chandrapal went out in the afternoon and then sent a message as well. So it is good for something for us as a team, one of our players who scored 100. He has been around a little while. He didn't have a good start, which he was averaging at least 14 point something runs before he made that 100, which took him up to 30 something runs he's averaging at this time. It's a good boost for him. It's good for him to maintain his confidence.
The Super Over against the Trinbago Knight Riders, obviously a fantastic game to watch. How important is it for your team and your unit for you to come up against something that was come up against such a tight finish and then come out on top against such a good team?
Top finish, excellent finish, Romario Shepard, who deliver what we really want. Those are situations we spoke about, that when you have situation, when you want to see players fighting, and he's put his hands up, showing that guts to defend 7 runs. We really enjoy his performance. If you look back to, I think we played some good cricket. We bring some good excited cricket in this CPL, if you look at all of our games. So we have been playing good cricket, but we didn't bring our best cricketers yet. So we are just waiting for that right time to peak and to keep moving. And as I said, we just want to gain points, and then we will deal with the last 4. When the last 4 team qualify, then we take it step by steps.
The Guyana Amazon Warriors, and perhaps Guyanese cricket over the last little while, has really been known for producing excellent spinners. Certainly you've mentioned Romario. I know Odin is not Guyanese, but playing for the Guyana team. How impressive have you been with those 2 guys in Odin and Romario, who have been 2 of the best fast bowlers in the tournament so far?
Yeah, well, both players playing the role that we really wanted, that we want from them. Odin has been impressive, as you mentioned, with his pace. We enjoy his pace. He's bowling that 140 odd, and he's enjoying his cricket. It's all about them enjoying the cricket, and they could express themselves in the middle of the field.
And then Imran Tahir, who keeps coming back and performing for you guys. He kind of seems to be the cog around which you almost build this team, with his 4 overs being so important. How important is he both as a player and then as someone who's within the camp?
Well, Imran as a player always has energy, and when he took a wicket, he expressed himself in terms of running around and bringing that energy in the Amazon side. As an experienced player who's been around the world playing different franchises, he played for South Africa, and I always rate him as one of the best leg spin in the world with Shane Warne. He has been wonderful around the Amazon setup.
And then in terms of where you guys sit with the tournament now, you've got 6 points, comfortably in the top 4, got 4 games to go. What are you thinking? Are you thinking win half of those games and you make the playoffs, or has that not really come into your thinking yet as far as the mathematics of how you make it into the last 4?
Well, as I mentioned before too, we want to win, so we want that to pick up that momentum. Now is the time we should try to keep winning all the games, and then, as I said, 1 game at a time. It's 4 games to go, we're taking it 1 at a time.
Rayon Griffith, Guyana Amazon Warriors, thank you very much.
Thank you.